in the fog.
Yes. It's
You're burning some sage.
Yeah, it's smoking like crazy today. I guess there were a lot of energies to be burnt away.
Yeah, exactly. I'm doing a little incense stick here with also sage, I think. Oh yeah, it's lovely.
Does it feel lighter in a way to do incense instead of sage?
Yeah, much lighter. I think the sage is more like a fiery smell, like when you're doing like a real fire.
Yes.
And this is more clean, I think. Oh, this is so
it
nice.
can be easier.
I'm always using this like before I do breath work. So now I'm instantly drawn into that like
yeah, the connotation that some body work is coming.
yeah, exactly. And that you're in a safe place.
Yeah, indeed.
Lovely. How have you been? We just said before we started recorded that these 2 weeks have been like 10 years of spiritual ups and downs.
Yeah, and almost every week now since winter, I think feels like a decade in terms of what you learn, what you uncover, what you go through, how you grow. So yeah, these past 2 weeks was no different at all. But I'm really excited to see, because we ended the last episode with a prediction, a solar eclipse prediction on how that phase would impact us, and we got some different advice, you and me.
And we promised to do a catch up now. Did this happen? What happened? How was it? and if I remember right, the cards that I pulled for you was so like a spiritual gift will be like enlightened to you, that you realize that you have, and it's probably gonna be about like emotional maturity or like handling emotions, I think. Maybe healing, because we have lots of water here, which is healing, and this will kickstart your like passion and flame for your soul's purpose, and you will get like you see on this card how you will feel. And so how did that resonate for you?
Now
was the eclipse.
Well, now looking back, I think that it resonates quite well, or that it resonated, and also I think even more where I am now. But during the eclipse, that week was so strange for me, because I went from being completely, like heart opened and so calm, and I felt such a shift when June began. And then we went into the new moon phase with the solar eclipse, and the days leading up to that, something really strange happened where I felt like my energy, it was like completely cut off. And I went into this strange, numb state where I thought, because I've by now I think I've learned to go into observer state and kind of witness like the ups and downs of moods and types of energies. So I was fine, but I was like witnessing it and thought, yeah, okay, so what is this? And then I think it culminated on that the evening of the new moon, where I kind of panicked because I just needed to move that energy. So yeah, went for a jog quite late in the evening, like such an when you run like aggressively for no reason, but still. And then I came home and I took an ice cold shower for like 20 minutes, and then after that I was like, okay, yeah, okay.
Totally like empty, I guess.
Yeah. And then after that it's been better, but and I think something that I believe was quite profound, that you also said to me during those days, is that from nothing comes something. So what I felt happen was that I was in a very high state, and then I was like cut off from it, and I didn't know what happened or where my motivation was, or my visions for the future. It felt completely blank. And after that has only been like the Ace of Wands, like new inspiration, new motivation, like even stronger than before, even stronger, to the point where I'm now. I just know that there are so many things that I will do, and I cannot wait to get it started. And even with some minor adjustments, and even closer to like the truth, or closer to what feels aligned. And so considering that we're still, I think, lingering in this energy, and so everything is not clear at all, but that's the state of like today. And I
remember now that you describe it as well, how you felt during the eclipse, because you and I have like an ongoing text, what do you call it?
Dialogue, conversation.
Yeah, I think so. We're like texting each other 24/7 with like, how are you feeling? I'm feeling like this. so we always know where the other one is. But I remember that you were like, I just feel nothing. It's like empty. I am nothing. It's what is this? And then when we thought of the eclipse before it happened, I think both you and I were like, oh my God, it's going to be dramatic, or like super transformative, and that you will be like another person afterwards or something. But it is exactly that, I think, as you said, like from nothing, from the void, from the darkness, from the emptiness, a new life begins. So it has to be that like void, that dark period of nothingness, to create something new, to make place for something new. And that to be there might be really scary, I think, because you're like, who the fuck am I? What is this? What am I doing? Where am I going? Where are my dreams? Where are my... I'm nothing. And then things start to like rise from that, I guess.
Yeah,
So how are you feeling now?
Now,
that
completely better.
Ace of Wands force.
Yeah, definitely Ace of Wands force. And it feels like there was a lot of shifts that I think that I'm like still integrating in a way. But I feel already that like my threshold for for things that are not aligned are like lowering.
Yeah.
Or
like you are not inviting anything.
rising. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like yeah, exactly. Like my yeah.
Like you're not
yeah.
accepting things that aren't in alignment with you anymore.
No, exactly. I feel like that like I'm getting to that point where yeah, something needs to go. Yeah. So we will see how that takes shape over the coming weeks or months. But yeah, I kind of also feel like, you know, at some Ace of Swords cards, you have like that light radiating out from like
clarity.
Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like I'm like, I can see where I'm heading, and there is no question in my mind that I will go there. I need to do it, and yeah, just like that.
Just watch me. No,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, yeah, something like that, and yeah, that feels amazing. And I don't know how that path will look or how I will get there, but as a first step, it feels incredible.
Yeah, and I think that is so like something everyone experiences. Like when you know you want to go somewhere or you have a goal or a vision, you don't know how the path is going to be. Like what ups and downs are you going to go through, but you know you are going that way, and just keep following that as a like, what do you call it, point of attraction, or like that is I'm going there. And also like, you know, I am already there. I'm just adjusting this outer reality to match where I'm already at.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
and this
now
upcoming week is like also major astrological energies happening. We saw and we were like,
man,
another week
of this. Really?
Fucking shit show. No, I don't feel it like that.
Yeah,
but sometimes
yeah,
it feels like a shit show.
Yeah, and it can look like one as well.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Yeah, but yeah, yeah. So we'll see. We'll see for this week as well. There was like like Mercury stops being in retrograde, but then we have what was it? Jupiter and Neptune.
I think it's Jupiter. Yeah, I think so. I can have a look. And I also think Saturn is in retrograde right now.
Yeah, true. I think until like October or something.
Yeah, it was for a really long time. Yeah, on the 20th. So like tomorrow, we record this on the 19th. So tomorrow, Jupiter retrograde. Then the 21st is solstice point and Sun moves into Cancer. The 22nd, Mercury goes direct again. And then on the 24th, we have a full moon in Capricorn. This is when we will be releasing this episode. And the 25th, Neptune retrograde. The 27th, Venus moves into Leo. So things are accelerating. Okay.
So, yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah, get ready. Buckle your crown.
Yeah. Oh my God. And like, if you had like a solar eclipse that was like a black hole of emptiness, mine was like the opposite.
I know. Yeah.
It was so strange.
Yeah.
I actually, for real, turned into like a ball of fire, I think. And it was like like during the eclipse and the day after, I was like high on fire, like in a lethal way. And I couldn't stop it. It was almost like scary for me to like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I like this? And then like, but I don't fucking care. I'm going to. I was such a rebel.
Yeah.
And I think maybe some people got a taste of that fire during those days.
Oh,
and then,
that's
like, yeah, it's quite uplifting though. I guess all of us needs more fire. Yeah, and then the days afterwards were like, I got like an energetic hangover. Like,
what happened? What did I do?
What the fuck happened? What did I say? What did I do? What did I think? What did I initiate in 5D? Okay. And then like total anxiety and down in the dark valley.
Yeah. But I think
like,
that is
coming up from that now.
Yeah, but wow. I mean, and I was lucky to experience you like that as well. And just to
maybe
yeah, and I was so grateful for it because it was a complete the complete match to my void. Like you could feel the
void.
Yeah, definitely. Like you were literally a sun, you know, that couldn't stop shining.
No.
And and it was amazing to see. And I think also that you know, that must have been such an initiation to embody that inner fire in such a way, unapologetically, completely. And then, because I think that I'm just thinking this now, but that of course that also comes with an integration process, like you know, the former patterns, the former programs that has to adapt, or you know, to see that, okay, how do we work with that energy? Wasn't that uncomfortable, or you know, unknown is a better word. So maybe that's what happened in the hangover. Like, are we comfortable doing that? I don't know. Just like feeling into that and integrating it in like.
Yeah, and I think it just hits me now that we are talking about it. That during this eclipse, maybe I was like shown a new way of being, like a new version of myself who is unapologetic, has no fears of like showing up as a complete fire if that's how I feel. Doesn't worry about what other people will think, if I'm too much, etc., etc. And then the days afterwards showed me like, my patterns or limiting beliefs around this that has been limiting me up until now, so that I can like work with them. And maybe like the version of me during the eclipse, maybe that is like a version that is more authentic, or like my true self. Because like it was amazing to feel like that, but it was also scary. And maybe that's a sign of like when you see your potential or something, and that kind of scares you. Like, wow, I could be unstoppable if I was like this all the time. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm so excited because I also see this in, according to the human design system.
Yeah.
So you're a manifester and I'm a projector. So that is also something, learning about these energy types and considering that you're a manifester and you do have those sparks, and to let them speak when they arise, and they're just like honoring those that expression of your energy types, and just witness if it's consistent or not, because as a manifester maybe it's not like exploding energy all the time, but it's like this maybe
it goes up and down. Yeah
exactly. And like again, maybe riding those waves and not feel not be worried when you're not up in that, but also not be worried when you're up in that, because
exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's been it was scary because it was unknown for me, because I have been like for like, I would say like 10 years, I have been living a life where I have been suppressing the fire within me. It was there quite a lot when I was a teenager, but I always thought that, it was just, a teenager thing. I was a bit rebellious when I was a teenager, and now I'm a grown up and I am mature, and I've been like shoving it down. Not thinking that it was something that was a part of me. And then when you discover things like your human design, and I see that I am actually a manifester who is like thriving on those initiations, those sparks of like new ideas and like turning things into flames. And the more I like accept that and honor that and trying to live like that, I just feel how aligned that is with all of my desires, or like that is my true self. And it is such a beautiful thing to discover. And it also kind of makes you sad that you have been living, or that I have been living for so long trying to like suppress that. And also with like astrology, you and I are Cancer suns, but I am also a Leo moon and a Sagittarius rising, so I have a lot of fire in me, even though I'm a Cancer. And that was also like, wow, this fire that I felt when I was a teenager, maybe that is like a big part of my core, my life force, and who I'm supposed to be and how I'm supposed to live, and just like embody that. And I think that happened for me uncontrollable during the eclipse. The eclipse was like, this could be you. Yeah. And the opposite for you, like, let's remove everything for a while. To start
exactly.
with what's true here. To invite.
Exactly. It's like the Tower card in tarot. Like, I didn't feel the lightning, but I felt the let's remove and build something up from scratch.
The building blocks just to crumble.
Yeah, they just dissolved. They just like crack. Dissolved. But wasn't it so that they said about the solar eclipse that we were being shown like deep and profound insights about like who we are, and something's being revealed that was hidden to us before. And so that was then exactly what happened here.
Exactly. Exactly. And like shown to us in maybe a painful way what's beneath all of the shit that you have put on yourself. And like what is the true essence here? And sometimes I think the universe or spirit needs to shake you up really bad for you to actually wake up and see what things that are aligned and what things that are not in your life or in your way of being, I guess.
I know. And and I read something that was so beautiful the other day, that because sometimes you can be like mad or frustrated with the universe, or whatever you want to call it, because of all like the lessons that are always coming, and like you always have to face those. But then
just
what
when
I
you
read,
think that you are finally
finally on the other side. But then so what I read was like, if you know someone, and you know that they have such unlimited potential that they are not living, and they are not showing to themselves or to other people, like, wouldn't you also go in and be like that, be like that annoying friend for bringing that up inside of them? Like, look how beautiful you are, and look how strong you are. Look how much you know, and how much you have to give, and how great of a life that you can have. Like, if you see that about someone that you love unconditionally, wouldn't you also, want to shake them a little bit?
Because it's like painful to see someone that you care about live a life that they are not happy with, or and you just know what they are capable of, and you just know what could be and what's waiting on the other side of that scary move. And I think I also saw like a quote somewhere that the biggest treasures are to be found in the caves, in the cave that you fear the most. So like the cave that you are most afraid of to enter, that's where the biggest treasure is. And I think that both you and I have been shown what our biggest fears are during this last week, I think.
Definitely. And what those caves are, like those approximately what cave we need to enter.
Exactly. It's the best thing in the world that we have each other. We can hold hands during when we enter the cave, build up the strength. But now we know like which cave we have to enter at some point.
Yes, and for
free.
Definitely, and for anyone listening, just to say that you are never alone in this, even though it might feel like that. We are many who experience this and are going through like the same shifts and transformations and rebirths. So yeah, just to mention that.
Yeah. And also like the strength you can find from like ancestors and that wisdom that is in your body. And I also read somewhere that, you know, we talk so much about ancestral wounds or ancestral like toxic patterns or behaviors. But of course, somewhere back in the lines, we also have ancestors that have been healing themselves, that has been going through a transformation to like heal themselves. And so their power and their wisdom is also a part of us. It's not just like, oh, my body's full of old wounds.
Yeah,
like
yeah, exactly.
Patterns from my So you can also find the strength that you need or the wisdom that you need. It's also there. Like focus on that when you need to.
Definitely. So should we?
Is it time for cards?
Yes, is it? I completely
See the
lost
look on your face.
Yeah, this is my. Like, is it time? Is it time for cards yet?
Cards. When do we pull the cards?
Because I completely lost track of the time.
Me too. But it's time. We decided it's time. Yeah.
So should we something? I didn't have any time yet to to think about like the full moon in Capricorn. But right now I feel really excited for it.
Yeah. I did one Googling.
Yeah.
And I read it was actually really nice because it said that this full moon in Capricorn is all about success and never taking no for an answer. So this is the time when you'll get to the finish line, because this moon will help you tackle any obstacles you face along the way. And I also feel that is so resonating because you and I are like moving closer to actually like,
definitely. Taking those
finish lines with certain projects.
Yeah, exactly. Like very practical, but at the same time very initiating things like launching or publishing, like putting yourself and your and that's something that I think for both of us is still ahead of us to do.
And we have been we have been aware of that and working with that in our heads for quite a long time, and now both you and I are like, whoa, we need to like just finish this, we need to like publish, we just need to put it out there, it's time. We cannot sit here and think about it anymore.
Exactly.
So of course this moon shows up and gives us that final push.
All right, so that feels quite like empowering then. Maybe not so many like deep dives into
I really hope not.
No, let's
please
can we just bask on the surface, just like float a little bit here and
just enter the land of like bossing up, being productive and successful and having fun and like not go down into fucking basement of
No.
too much deep digging.
No, let's save that for another full moon, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Oh,
But
this
that
is so fun.
yeah.
I always do like this with my cards. When I put them back in the box, I just like shuffle them, and I don't look to see what card is at the bottom. And then I think the next time I open this box, the card that shows up in the bottom is what I need to see at that point. And that is almost always so accurate. The card that is on the bottom is always like, when I open the box. And so today, this is the card.
Oh, nice.
The Knight of Wands.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
This is what we need now.
I love that card. I love her energy on that card.
Yeah. This was like me during the eclipse.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that a lion?
It's actually a horse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Do you see?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
All of the fire. Yeah, okay. So what are you I think you are the most close to pulling a card.
Yeah, we'll see if
working with.
I'm working with this deck. It's the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. I love like the archetypes and like the symbols and the seasons and this is one of my go-to decks for like like if you want. All right.
Somebody wants to pop out.
That was okay. We got 2 cards. All right. Okay, I'm so sorry for this. We didn't like decide on a question or if this is for ourselves or for the other for the other one. But I feel like I want to give this to you.
Yeah. And what do you feel it represents? Like the full moon, or just a random? I don't know.
And just a general piece of advice, just like no, I you know. Okay, now I'm looking at them. Maybe this is not at all how you should do, but never mind. Yeah. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, so I want to give this to you as support and advice for the coming week up to the full moon.
Oh, thank you. I need that.
Yeah, and I also feel like these are so connected to what we were just discussing, like those final steps, those final tasks to be done. When that we know that we need to do in order to be successful with our projects. So the first one, you got the Hermit card.
Yeah.
And it says retreat and recharge.
Yeah.
And I think as I see this one, just like clearing out if there is any residue from the last 2 weeks, if there's anything that lingers, both if if there's any ash from that fireball energy that can be cleared out, and also if there is any like lingering limiting belief or that hangover energy, clear that out. And just like I also see like a lot of breath work with this card could be very good. Yeah, exactly, to clear out like the energy body here.
Yeah. Can I
Because,
just say
yeah.
something about breathwork?
Yes. Yes.
You and I, we have to put a link here in the description for the most amazing, what do you call it? Teacher, healer, guide when it comes to breathwork. Breathe with James on Instagram. Oh my God. You and I are hooked forever.
Yeah.
It is completely magic.
It is. And it's all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just amazed by like the whole experience that he's able to create.
Yeah, with the music and
his voice and his presence, and it's a full body, and like an experience for all of your senses. Really, it's it's amazing.
It's really transformative, and it's so easy to do, but also so effective and so magical to be guided by him. I have to do a lot of breath work now, I feel, especially with that card.
Yeah.
Out.
Yeah. And also, like, I can see, I can also, okay, now maybe this is not, meditation, and considering that it's highlighted in his forehead also made me think about, like, the visions, and just like that discernment of what is important that I put out from myself out to the world. Like, what is that one thing, or what are those specific sentences that needs to come out from me? And then you also get the the high priest. Intend and create.
Wow.
So I think this this card almost speaks for itself. Just like, set your intentions once you have cleared out like the energy body from different types of residues, so that you can see clearly, and then just set your intention and create.
Yeah, that feels so resonating. And with this full moon that is all about, showing up for yourself or your own goals, and actually go to the finish line. And I also feel from those cards and what you were talking about to like get rid of distractions as well. Like things that I am like, but what about this and this person and that, and what about just like me? What is the focus here? Intend and create, and like go within myself, I think. Clear out the clutter or distractions, and just be sharp.
Yeah, exactly.
A
like
blade.
Yes, be like a razor blade, and just be like, is this coming from me, or is this something that's coming externally? Like, am I worrying about something that it's not even created inside of you? Just like that kind of like...
Like remove everything that is out of your control. I'm speaking to myself. Out of my control. Like, don't worry about things that I cannot control.
Oh, exactly.
I'm like really good at talking to other people about like how they should do when I should be talking to myself.
But that's such a classic. I mean, it's always easier to help someone else than it is to help yourself or to guide yourself. I don't know why that is. It's like, why?
It is. Yeah.
But yeah.
Exactly why. Oh, okay. So over to you. I think, what question should the card's answer for you. Do you have a question? It's so hot in here. My brain is like, can't think of a question. Should the theme be full moon, or should we like? Maybe like you did for me, like some guidance and support for this upcoming week into the full moon. Like what can you best do to find what you need to find?
Exactly. Yeah. Because I feel already now that I want to really work with this moon this time. So maybe something to to help with that.
We will see. But whoa, okay. I have to go down again.
Going down.
Not sure if I come up. So we have 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay, coming back.
That was so elegant.
Yeah. So graceful. This person here. Okay. Let me see what order I should take them in. Okay, I see now what the cards are telling me and you. So we have these 3 cards. We have 7 of Cups, 7 of Cups, the Tower, and Ace of Pentacles. So I feel that this is speaking about, like, you have so many things going on in your head and like ideas that are up in the air, and you don't know which way to go. Like, what should I focus on? What is this best, or is it like you cannot find an answer maybe. And when you are there, maybe like you have to do a little tower moment.
Along comes the tower.
Along the tower.
Yes, to kind of
That's small. It's just a little lightning bolt straight into your head.
Yes.
Don't worry about.
No, don't fear. Don't fear that. It's just gonna be a little like
maybe you won't even know it. When the tower is burning. I mean, it could be.
It can be one of those like
smooth
it passes
lightning.
by. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
And then maybe, I don't know if this is like you finally getting clear and removing everything that is not aligned, so that you can focus on one thing. Plant it really like in the earth, so that it can start to grow. Like one thing that is your focus, like going from this to this through a tower moment. Allowing yourself to go through a tower moment. Maybe it's you that are causing this lightning bolt, or maybe spirit is. We will see, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
wow.
let things fall away.
Yeah, and also here I think it's the discernment of like the distractions.
Yeah.
Like I have 7 cups or even more.
Like you see how confused he is.
Yeah. Which one should I go for? Which one is important? Which one is me?
Yeah.
Exactly. Along comes the tower. Oops.
Yeah.
I hope it's just going in, going out. Very.
But maybe when you sleep in your dream and you.
Yes. Don't.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Oh, now I know what to do.
Yeah. Maybe I can like
specifically at all.
No, maybe I can specifically ask for that
tower.
A smooth tower this time, please. Hello. Oh, okay.
So I guess we'll see.
But wow, I love that the advice for both of us was really quite alike.
Yeah, actually.
Wow.
Narrow down. Clear out the distractions.
Maybe you and I, by the next time we meet here, maybe you and I have like planted 1 or 2 seeds out in the real world. Yeah,
I think so.
How about that?
Yeah, and now that we are actually like saying it, it will be true. And the full moon that is helping us. Hopefully.
Yeah. But I just I read somewhere that Cancer and Capricorn are it's the opposite zodiacs, and also that they are like the mother and the father of the zodiacs, something like that. So and just thinking about it now, as you and I are Cancerian sons, that maybe this is like, even though Capricorn is has a completely different like character than Cancer, like maybe we can embrace that within ourselves, like for me that almost represents like the divine masculine, like structure and doing those things to get the divinity within you out, like supporting that flow and that creativity and that softness and that like all of that in a structured way, in order for others to take part of it, or
that is so true. I think like going into like emperor mode, where you actually like make things happen. Wow. That is so nice.
So we'll see what we have in 2 weeks then.
I lost my words. I'm blaming it on the heat.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, maybe it's time to go. I don't know when we started recording, but I think...
No, I have no idea. Completely without any structure here.
How long
today
have we been? Yeah, it's okay.
We'll see.
Yeah,
all right.
See. Okay, so talk to you in 2 weeks.
Yes, and for everyone, have a great week. A great full moon.
And be nice to yourselves. Please transforming.
Always. Unconditionally pamper yourself and love yourself, and be gentle, whatever shape or form you're in.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm,
That's what we need to do also.
yeah.
Yeah. Take a bath in pure honey.
Yeah, exactly. Like, babe, why have you bought 12 liters? No.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it
the
was.
energy is
Yes.
so rough to me. So
Yeah, so I just needed a little something for.
a little.
Yeah,
Smooth.
don't question so much.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
so
yeah.
that was the maybe the last permission slip for today.
Yeah, I think so. It's okay
Yeah.
to bathe in honey
Yeah.
if you need to.
Yeah,
Just do it.
definitely. Just do it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.